What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and my first draft of Slay Scout post Houses of Morrowind, playing some of the new cards, the Aspirant, the Assassin, and Naruvirian, also mixing in some new cards that I usually don't play in my Slay Scouts, like Haunting Spirit, Shadowfen Priest, and Nahagliv. Obviously, the list is completely up to change often, since this is the first time I'm building it. We're going to have to tweak it and tech it to play against the meta. The only problem is the meta is a little all over the place at the moment. It's a little hard to know what to expect. Let's put back the Defiler. I'm assuming some sort of rally deck here. But yeah, it's tough. And I'm finding personally, I guess it's more of a, I guess a experience thing. That while I'm playing against some of these 75 card decks, I'm playing in a situation where I'll make a move and I'll be like, all right, the only way this move goes wrong is to this one card. So like, for example, we'll say Dawn's Wrath is the only way this goes wrong. My opponent will have like 64 cards left in their hand, and I'll be like, all right, so it's like a 3 in 15 chance that they draw, whatever the math winds up being. And almost all the time, they have the exact card. I know that the odds of drawing any one card aren't much worse than they were before, so I shouldn't really be like this confident making moves. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of like need to have that level of like, there's no way you have that. I don't know. It's a tough thing to describe. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm almost positive he's going to trade into this. Oh, he's not. He has to have an execute then. No. We can punish that, actually. So he's playing a rally deck. We get 2 of these girls now. I don't know what cards he's rallied into. Or he's only rallied once, actually. So we're doing a pretty good job on that front. We can go for Bleak Coast next turn. We're a little low on resources, but our board is pretty decent for turn 3. I don't hate this. He's got nothing. No procs off of that. We drew our 3rd Assassin. Gonna drop him out. I don't want to give him any more cards right now. This will get +2/+2 next turn after we trade. Unless we top deck like a sheer point and then we want to just bring them down. Okay. That's fine. Just play that out for now. I want to have a presence in both lanes. Like, I was thinking about going face last turn, but, like, only having 4 damage doesn't really make it worth it. Like, our board is so weak. This is going to be really good for him. Alright, I think we're going to start pushing a little bit. That'll be tough for him to deal with since he can't target it with any removal. So I think we have some hope here. I mean, he's going to get to copy a creature, which sucks, but that's why I'm going to kind of get a move on. And if he wants to get this effect off, which is a very powerful effect, he has to swing it into Nahagliv and kill it. Which he will get to do, and draw a card. But it's going to take him 2 cards to take care of Nahagliv. Now we just have to hope whatever card he copied isn't some kind of really powerful card that's going to kind of blow us out because he has it. Charge, drain, and ward. Okay. This sucks a little bit. Still one more turn or two. After next turn, we can play Blood Magic Lord. But I don't think we're going to really have pushed him down enough here. That Rift Thane was pretty clutch, as was this girl. She's a really good card. Okay. We need a good draw next turn. It's a little unfortunate because, like, we've got... Okay. Alright, so you can take that trade you were hoping for, but now we've got a wider board. He used one of his jabs on a 3-3, which is pretty decent. He's got another Shadowfoot. The only good thing about that is he's using his Magicka up to answer this. Alright, he stole Astrid from us. That sucks. Let's draw a card. Dark Guardian's pretty good, but I think I have to go Blood Magic Lord. Let's see if this effect can go into multiple lanes. Alright, very good. Corpse Curse was one of the ones I guess we wanted to see the least. But at least we can try and generate some stuff going forward. Alright, so he can draw a bunch of cards if he wants to. He also can get a completed contract this turn. And he has a Javelin. Okay. Definitely do this. That'll get us 3 of those girls. Just pop one of those out for now. So we can go with like almost non-stop Morag Tong Aspirants. I'm going to hold on to the Corpse Curse for like an emergency situation. I don't know how much removal he's really going to be playing in this rally heavy deck. But another Crusader's Assault would be key right here. I mean, I don't think there's any chance of us getting a Night Mother victory, but it is something we can try and pray for. I'd rather just get the victory flat out, but we're kind of losing the ability to be aggressive at the moment. I really want to kill this guy, like a lot. Killing the Night Mother is interesting. Unless you have 2 of them. Okay. Is that what he stole from us? How do I want to handle this turn? Let's get rid of one of his rallies. It's going to be a weird turn, but I'm going to do this. And then shackle this lane as well. This puts us on the hook for at least 5 damage. I was kind of hoping to get one of these assassins to overflow into this lane, but since I'm leaving this lane alone, I wanted to get rid of one of the rallies. Alright, he's got an execute. Does he have another javelin? No, he's got another house Carl. That sucks. Kill that. Do one of these. Let's just go with that. We're pretty close to dead, unfortunately. And he can draw a whole bunch of cards. I mean, we've almost burnt him out. But the only problem is he's got too much. I don't know if he'll be doing very much trading over here. That's a bad top deck. I've got plenty of those girls. 14 of them in the discard. Okay. We're just not drawing good cards right now. Where's all these cards at? He's actually playing Solitaire in this deck. Could be a Shadowfen Priest on the Haunting Spirit, maybe? Or a Doran Forerunner. You just going all in? Or is it Steel Scimitar? Okay. Alright. So that's that game. I don't know why my draws always go dead at the worst time. We started pulling nothing but 1 and 2 drops. And I don't want to up the curve too much. Just because once you start messing around with having too much stuff down here, bad things start happening. But we did draw way too much of this last game. I don't know. This is my first couple games with it, though, so we'll see how it does moving forward. I did like that Morag-Tong Aspirant multiple Sanctuary combo. Our opponent just had a lot of really timely answers as well. And that ultimately is the strength or weakness of your 75 card deck, in my opinion. Like, playing the Tribunal control deck, obviously a very powerful deck, but a lot of the times it relies on you having 1 or 2 very specific cards at a very specific moment, or else you kind of just lose. But, I mean, I guess more often than not, with draw and tutoring and stuff like that, you can kind of try and make sure you have them. I don't know. It's weird. Sanctuary Pet. That's fine. You can trade into that. That's honestly what it's there for. I'll even put that out there. Just in case you have, like, a lightning bolt you want to waste or something crazy. This might be one of my first matches against that Nixox deck. I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen the combo go off against me. So I don't know if it's really a thing or not. Let's see what he's got going on here. I would have never played that Sanctuary or the Brotherhood Slayer in this lane if I was playing against a yellow colored deck, out of fear of the Execute, but I don't think anything in these colors can really punish this play besides, I don't know, something wild plus a Cruel Fire Bloom. Something crazy like that. This looks like it could be Shackle Assassin, which would be quite interesting. So next turn is looking like Brynjolf on curve. Probably. Do you have a bunch of shackles? Are you going to harpy this and then do something over here? No. Okay. Still might just play Brynjolf on curve. Because Brynjolf can trade over here just like the Bleak Coast Troll could have. Alright, he's got an Unglim as well. Interesting. Could just silence that as well. Is that a worthy silence? Probably. Just in case he's got a Harpy or something ready to go. He can hit us for 6 here, but again, we have Brynjolf, so I'm not super confident, but I feel like we can probably get a little bit of life back at some point. We are drawing better this game. Now we just need the draws not to die on us. Swing into that more than likely. Drop a Brynjolf for Rooney. The other cards that I've been considering playing in this deck, things like Shadow Shift or the Lane Change Cats. Just think it was a fine inclusion if I were to have included them. Okay. Let's save that. Because next turn with the contract and the ring, I can get out Tazcad or Blood Magic Lord if it winds up being the play. So his options are either trade into this with the 3-4, and then force me to kill one of these two guys off with the lethal, or swing into it with the 2-2, and then I trade favorably with Brynjolf, and everything still is okay. So this makes things a little trickier. So he's definitely trying to kill Brynjolf with the Spider. Okay. He's really going all in on answering Brynjolf. Or just answering the lane in general, I guess. Let's do one of these and one of these. Now force him to use the Spider, or something like a Lightning Bolt plus one of his creatures. And then we've got Falkreath Defiler waiting here to ruin his plans. Because even if he finds a way to kill Brynjolf, if he doesn't answer Falkreath Defiler, which answering both is going to be a little difficult, we still pull it back with Defiler. And then if we top deck something wild like a Brotherhood Sanctuary, I think we can kind of run away with this. We do not. I don't think I want to play either of these guys right now, so I think we'll go Thieves Guild Recruit to see what we draw. A Slayer is not bad. I think I actually want to pull back Shadowfen Priest here, just to silence his draw. And we'll do one of these. So this is a really good turn for us. He's got 3 cards left. Removing this card draw is probably pretty key. He's just going to go ahead and forfeit. Alright, so everything worked a lot better that time, since we kind of stuck to our curve a little bit. And that's kind of one of the biggest changes I've made to Slay Scout, is kind of trying to stick to a more mid-rangey curve. It used to be like a very greedy late game and praying we drew the early game. It's switched to more of a mid-range curve, and I think a game like that second game kind of shows what it could do. That first game was just, I think, kind of poor draw, and our opponent got off to a really good start that we had a little bit of trouble answering. But I'm definitely going to be working really hard on refining this list. So if you guys have any suggestions just based off these first couple games, let me know. I'm not giving up on Slay Scout. I never have, even back when it sucked, and I think it's finally got enough tools to move from sucking to maybe possibly decent or okay. I still don't think it's going to be a top-tier deck just yet, but I think it's moved or gotten enough tools to be decent. So yeah, definitely looking forward to feedback from you guys. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.